Do you remember the days when traveling in car with your parents was one of the most exciting thing in your life? Then came YouTube and people including myself started to stare at screen for more than 4 hours straight. Because this wasn't already enough, we now have TikTok, Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and now our already overexcited brain gets even more excited. This is just shocking and also kind of ridiculous. I would say that we have reached pinnacle of excitement and our brains are also wired so that we always automatically crave the most exciting thing available. As you can see right now, because you are looking at the Call of Duty clip and not at the steady text. To become productive, we have to make the things we actually want to do like studying or reading a book or exercising the most exciting things available. Our mind loves new stuff and hats off to internet. There is infinite new stuff, infinite YouTube shorts, infinite Instagram reels and whatnot. Then there is a natural part in us that drives us automatically to that exciting stuff. In order to win in life, you have to actively say no to the endless distractions and actively say yes to the more boring tasks in life. But now comes a beautiful truth that fun is relative. And because fun is relative, we can make boring things fun. Someone may have a high standard meaning for fun, like they must be doing something really cool, like skydiving. Some take it a bit more to earth, with simpler things like building a sandcastle or being told interesting stories about history. Some have a definition where not everyone agrees with, but it applies to the person, like working on a Word document, modeling small things in Blender, or simply fixing objects such as a clock. I have experienced this myself when I stopped wasting my time on social media and all sorts of cheap entertainment. I wanted to start a YouTube channel after just one day of reading, and it was on a good fun level, and I enjoyed it way more than scrolling on my phone. The script writing was insanely difficult for me. I wasn't skilled at it and had to face a lot of frustration. But because I couldn't work for more than 16 hours a day and had pretty much nothing else to do, I still showed up daily, and after a few weeks, I saw significant improvements. As of today, writing a script on Word document is one of the most fun part of my day. It's challenging but still fun, and it's because I bored myself so that most boring tasks were the most exciting options available. Training your mind with productive boredom is one of the fastest way to be successful in 21st century, or else you will remain to be the product of these deceptive social media platforms. We almost always feel that we don't have enough time, but the reality is that we don't have enough concentration. The Roman satirical poet Juvenal wrote 2000 years ago that give them bread and circuses and they will never revolt. Translated into the modern world, it's more like give them social media and video games and they will never improve. Nowadays, development seems unnecessary because life is just so good enough. We can easily distract ourselves from the challenges of life, but for those who aren't satisfied with a good enough life, there are unlimited things we can do once we fall in love with boredom. You know, all of man's problems arise because he cannot sit by himself in a room for 30 minutes alone. I always needed to be excited when I was a kid, and when the smartphone came along, boredom was dead. I would never be bored again. Now that I am older, I realize that you actually want to rest your mind. Now I look forward to solitary confinement. You leave me alone for a day, and it will be like the happiest day I have had in a while. And that is a superpower that I think everybody can attain. Boredom is a superpower, and if everybody can attain it, so you can too. Your next step to get successful is to make your hierarchy of fun list right now and rank your current habits depending on how stimulating they are. Then cross out all the stimulating things that are above the thing you want to make a priority. Discipline and willpower are the skills you can learn, but it's 10 times harder when you give your inner stimulation addict the option to automatically gravitate towards the bad habits. I hope this video helped you and don't forget to stay bored.